Now, after losing their last two in the lead in the division, the Patriots still have a very high chance of making the playoffs, just not with home field advantage. Their chances to win the AFC East have fallen over 60% the last few weeks. Now, Dominique, a few weeks ago, everybody was talking about the Pats being a Super Bowl team, and now they really look much different. So do you think Bill has won his last Super Bowl in New England?
All right. Get ready to tape this and show it when they win the Super Bowl this year. Yeah. The man is about to be 70 years old. He's about to be 70.
We're sorry, Bill.
70. He'll be 70 years old in April. He's 70. Had an outstanding career. He had 6 Super Bowls. Super Bowls are hard to win. I know. It feels crazy as I'm saying it, but I know it's not crazy to say that the man's only going to win 6 Super Bowls. Like, at some point, it has to stop. Winning Super Bowls is hard to do.
He's saying it got to stop.
It got to stop. It's hard to do. And the things came together for them to win all these Super Bowls. And we are suggesting that somehow it's all going to come together another time. And I don't know, what he got 5 years left coaching? 10? I don't know. He go coach when he's 80? Like, I don't know. At some point, he got to stop.
He probably wants to.
It's got to stop. I think that 6 is enough. Jeez, 6 is enough. It's no more.
It's got to. Foxy, you sound like it can't. I hope he don't get it. I hope he don't get it. He ain't gonna do it. I hope he don't do it.
I'm hating a little bit of hate.
But no,
jealousy.
Man. Listen, I know. I think yes. I mean, no. We haven't seen him win his last Super Bowl, and I think about this in this context, right? Bill Belichick is the general manager. And we talked 2 years ago about how bad this team was, how bad the roster was. And obviously they had some COVID issues and players that sat out during the season. But also look at what they have on offense, right? And this is another, I feel like, evaluation year, even though they have kind of become expectations-wise, kind of overcome what a lot of people thought they would be. Mac Jones right now is why the New England Patriots won't win a Super Bowl this year. But I think he got the potential, Foxy. I think he got the potential to be good enough for this football team. And I don't remember the last time that I had a Bill Belichick team with a good defense and a quarterback that can make plays not being contenders. And we know when you get to playoff football, bro, he is one of the hardest coaches to beat. You might have to win a game 3-2. It might be a field goal and a safety that wins the football game.
Scores.
And listen, it's not about if Bill Belichick. We know Bill Belichick doesn't have the best team in the AFC. We know that Bill Belichick don't have the best players, especially at quarterback in the AFC. But he finds himself 1 year removed from making roster changes of getting in the playoffs. And so I think he'll have an opportunity within this next 5 years to absolutely win another Super Bowl with maturity of his young quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, you're counting on some things to happen. Just because Mac Jones is okay and shows potential does not mean that he's going to turn into Tom Brady. And I mean, even the early versions of Tom Brady when they won Super Bowls solely based on their not solely based on their defense, but mostly because of their defense. Like, that's asking a lot for a young quarterback who's stepped up. He's done almost everything that you can ask for a rookie quarterback up until this point, and he's not afraid of the big moment. Like, he's been in bigger moments than he's been in this league. He's been in bigger moments in college already. So I'm not worried about that. But I guess you are talking about the Brady magic. I'm just talking about just sheer randomness and luck. Like, how much does one man get?
It's hard.
Can't have 6. You can't have 6. He gonna get 7 in 5 years, or he gonna coach till he's 90. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't think they win another Super Bowl.
I wouldn't be
in New England.
Foxy. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Belichick was coaching another 10 years. It wouldn't shock me at all, bro.
You're right. I feel like I lost.
Be rolling out there on one of them little carts.
Yeah, I feel like I lost both the debates. One to Magic, and the next one to like immortality. I guess. Like I can't debate Magic and immortality.
Honestly, I am with you, Marcus, on this one. I already said I was with you. Can't count out Tom Brady. You also, we know better. You cannot count out Bill Belichick. So he probably will win another Super Bowl some way, somehow. Okay.
I wanted it to be the last one, but
it is.
Can't say it right now.
You know it's not up to us. Okay, guys, let's keep it moving because we still got more to get to here on First Take. Monica McNutt coming back to the show, and she has the take of 11 and giving them back-to-back 11-win seasons for the first time in franchise history. Despite the win, the Bucs are missing some major weapons to finish the season. Godwin, Fournette, and Bernard are all on injured reserve with leg injuries, and Mike Evans landed himself on the COVID-19 list this week after missing the last game with a hamstring injury. All right. We've got a lot piling up right here. Marcus, can Tom Brady and the Bucs overcome all of these injuries and win yet another Super Bowl?
Yes, they can. Listen, when you ask questions about Tom Brady and if he can win, the answer should be yes. Damn it. It should be yes until he leaves, because we all been proven wrong by saying no. He went to Tampa and won the first year. We talked about how, here's what I want people to remember. We talk about how devoid of talent the New England Patriots were the last year with Tom Brady. Do y'all know that team went 12-4? And we on here asking if Tom Brady could win a Super Bowl with Antonio Brown and Rob Gronkowski still available and Mike Evans potentially coming back, being day-to-day and having that's 3 Hall of Famers on offense. This offensive line is still one of the top offensive lines in the league, except when they play the Saints. So, yeah, Tom Brady can lead the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And when I say lead, I talk more from a psychological standpoint. He's going to have to make the throws and make plays and do all of those things. But the playmakers that he has, from an offensive standpoint and defensively, they're going to have to elevate their level of play like they were able to do last year. The one thing that gives me pause about Tampa in totality, because that's a different conversation of if Tom Brady can lead them. Yeah, he can lead them. Shaq Barrett is out, which I think is a huge issue. Me and Foxy just talked about Dallas and why he thinks they're the best team in the NFC because of the pass rush. Shaq Barrett is a huge loss, like a huge loss. Him and Leonard Fournette, I would put at similar things. But to say that Tom Brady can't do something in the NFL, I think we're being a little bit naive to what he's shown us over the time of his career. And it doesn't have anything to do with Tom Brady. It has everything to do with Antonio Brown being available, Rob Gronkowski being available, Brate being available, and also Mike Evans potentially being available. So I'm good. I'm good with that roster and that talent from an offensive standpoint with Tom Brady.
I don't see it happening, in part because you're talking about all these weapons on offense, and you talked about that 12-4 Patriots team that was pretty good despite not having enough weapons on offense. You're leaving out the defense. Like, the defense led them to the Super Bowl last year. The defense made the plays they needed to advance in every single playoff game until they got to the Super Bowl and then dominated one of the best offenses we've ever seen. That 12-4 Patriots team that Brady was leading, that defense was dominant throughout the course of that year. Like, those are things matter. So while I'm certainly not going to trust AB, as we talked about in the first hour, I'm also concerned about how good this defense really is right now. And Shaq Barrett is a big loss. The injuries and the continuity or lack of continuity in the secondary, another big issue. So I do think that you better get your dogs, man. Your dog's acting wild over there, Mark.
Bro, my dog mad at you for saying that Tom can't lead this team to a Super Bowl. That's what he's mad at. Listen,
he didn't last year. But go ahead.
Foxy, to this point, coming off what you just said, bro. Like, I get it and I understand it because you and I are talking logical football conversation, all right? But we know that there's an intangible that 12 brings to a football team that elevates them in crucial situations, bro. Like, and that's what I'm basing it off of. They are not the best team in the NFC. They are not the best team. They have suffered too many losses and too many injuries. But those things, and I won't equate this to everybody else in the NFL, but we know that Tom Brady figures out a way to do
win.
Stuff
I can't debate
that makes us sit back and be like, how in the hell are they here? So I'm still not out on that yet.
You win. I can't debate Magic. Tom Brady Magic. So I'm done. I can't debate that.
You can never count out Tom Brady. We know that much. And on Sunday, he's looking to continue his dominance against the Jets. He's 30-7 all-time against the Jets. There's only one other quarterback who has more wins against a single team in NFL history. That would be Brady versus the Bills. He owns all the records, guys. But remember when Tom Brady used to pay for New England? Yeah, those were the days, because things have certainly changed for the Patriots. They have now dropped 2 straight games after winning 7 in a row, turning around a shaky start